Time for a Talltale short. The town of Berryville was quaint and quiet, with cobblestone streets and ivy-covered houses. Birds chirped merrily as children played hopscotch, and the scent of blooming roses wafted through the air. But of late, Berryville had been anything but ordinary. Lila, a sharp-eyed girl of 10 with a cascade of curly brown hair, was the first to notice. One sunny morning, she opened her bedroom window, and there, sitting on the windowsill, was a pie. Not just any pie, but a pie filled with blueberries and bananas. "Mother," Lila called, holding the pie up. "Did you bake this?" Her mother looked puzzled. "No, dear. Why would I mix blueberries and bananas?" Word spread quickly, and soon every household reported similar odd pies appearing on their windowsills. Mango and mint, peach and pepper, cherry and cheddar, the combinations were as wild as they were mouth-watering. "Perhaps it's a pie fairy," little Timmy from next door whispered, his eyes wide with wonder. Lila wasn't so sure. She began keeping a diary, noting down the types of pies, the windows they appeared on, and the time of day. Patterns began to emerge. The pies appeared only on south-facing windows, and always between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. "I need to get to the bottom of this," Lila declared one day, her diary clutched tightly in her hand. She decided to stake out her own window. Hiding behind heavy curtains, she waited. Hours ticked by. Just as her stomach rumbled in protest and she thought of giving up, she heard a faint rustling. Peeking out, she saw a shadowy figure placing a pie on her windowsill. But before she could get a clear look, the figure vanished. "This isn't the work of a fairy," Lila mused, examining the fresh pie of strawberries and spinach. "It's someone in Berryville." Determined to solve the mystery, Lila enlisted the help of her friends Max and Mia. Together, they devised a plan. They decided to set up a series of mirrors across various houses, hoping to catch the mysterious pie maker in the act. As the days passed, the trio gathered more clues. They found a piece of cloth that smelled distinctly of apples and vanilla, footprints that led to the woods, and a small note that read, "Joy in every slice." Lila's brain buzzed with questions. Who was leaving these pies? Why these peculiar combinations? And most importantly, what did they want? The biggest clue came one day when Mia stumbled upon an old map of Berryville in her attic. Drawn on it was a path from the woods to various houses, marked with symbols that looked suspiciously like pies. "This is it!" Max exclaimed. "This path, it leads straight to the heart of the woods." Lila's eyes shone with determination. "It's time we find out who's behind the peculiar pies of Berryville." And with that, the trio set off, following the map deep into the woods, unaware of the surprises that awaited them. The woods were dense, with tall, towering trees that seemed to touch the sky. Every step the trio took was met with the rustling of leaves and the distant chirping of birds. The path, as marked on the map, was winding and seemed to lead them deeper and deeper into the heart of the forest. After what seemed like hours, the path opened up to a clearing. In the center stood a majestic tree unlike any other. Its bark was silver, and its leaves shimmered in hues of gold and azure. But what caught the children's attention were the numerous pie tins hanging from its branches, swaying gently in the breeze. Beneath the tree was an elderly woman with snowy white hair, kneading dough. The aroma of freshly baked pies filled the air. She looked up, her eyes twinkling with mischief. "Ah, I've been expecting you." Lila, gathering her courage, stepped forward. "Are you the one leaving pies on our windowsills?" The old woman chuckled. "Indeed I am. My name is Granny Maple, and this," she gestured to the tree, "is the pie tree." Max blinked in disbelief. "A pie tree?" Granny Maple nodded. "Centuries ago, my ancestors discovered this tree. It has the magic to combine the most peculiar ingredients and make them taste delightful. The pies you found were all made from its fruits." "But why leave them on our windowsills?" Mia asked, her curiosity piqued. Granny Maple sighed. "Years ago, Berryville was my home. I would bake pies and share them with everyone. But as time passed, I moved into these woods, and the pie tree became a legend, forgotten by all. I wanted to bring a slice of joy to every home in Berryville, to remind them of the magic that once was. Lila's eyes softened. That's a beautiful sentiment, Granny Maple. But why the secret? Why not come to Berryville and share your story? Granny Maple smiled. Mysteries have a charm of their own, don't they? Sometimes it's the journey of discovery that adds flavor to life. Max chuckled. Well, it certainly made our days more exciting. Granny Maple laughed. I'm glad. Now how about you all join me for some pie? And so, in the heart of the woods, beneath the shimmering pie tree, the children and Granny Maple shared stories, laughter, and the most peculiar pies they had ever tasted. Back in Berryville, the legend of the pie tree was revived, and every year, on the day of the first pie's appearance, the town celebrated Pie Day, honoring the magic of the woods and the joy of discovery. But for Lila, Max, and Mia, the real treasure was the lesson they had learned. Sometimes, the most enchanting mysteries are hidden in plain sight, waiting for a curious mind to uncover them. This was a Talltale short, small but mighty stories, released daily in audio format. Create, read, and share more tales at talltale.co.